So, ladies and gents, welcome. We've got the smallest Kilimanjaro ever. Not really a massive mountain. It's more like a little hump in the middle. But this one will be interesting. Kilimanjaro is a map where players normally start in the corners and then have to advance up the hill to where they'll find some stone and gold. Here, I can already tell trees going to be very, very difficult. Tato has already won the series between these two, but they did agree to play all 10 games. Last couple games had a lot more water on it. This one, mainly a land map. There's plenty of goats. There's some ostriches around. There is one elephant per player. Man, the other thing about Kilimanjaro too is there's always these ponds that have shorefish, and it's always 2 shorefish. I love how consistent that is. That is so cool. Originally, Krakenmeister made the first batch, and then T West I've been working with for the other batches, and I love how consistent both of them have made the maps to the original versions. And again, I know some people are like, well, T90, I've seen one too many, this or that or the other. Sorry, that's not necessarily what they sound like. That's just the only voice I can do. You know, some people think maybe perhaps get a little bit tired of the settings and whatnot, but I've really tried to resist changing things too much. I want the small version of Kilimanjaro to be based on the big version of Kilimanjaro, the normal version of the map, and I want the players to play within normal rule sets. And so that's what we've done for the last couple dozen maps, and then maybe later on we can branch out. So Armenians get a mule cart for a lumber camp or mining camp. And also, actually, you can drop off hunt at the mule cart too. So Dow could actually just place that, take these ostrich, take the gold. It could be interesting. Gotta watch out for lions around Kilimanjaro, apparently. But Dow's gonna place that mule cart here. Plenty of food to work with. Tato's gone for the Portuguese. When I think Portuguese competitively, I think about how cheap their gold units are. And Tato says the best for the last, I think he meant to say, Armenians lover. I didn't see Armenians there, and I thought Tato said the best for last lover. Which has a very different meaning. So I glad I noticed the Armenians in there. Doubt calls Tato a demo chicken. Because in the previous game, Tato got a crazy demo on Doubt. And Tato says, correction, demo master. And now, is that a chicken noise, Doubt? Am I supposed to do that? Do I do like an actual chicken noise, or do I do it how Doubt typed it? Oof. Decisions. I don't know what type of chickens they have in Serbia, Doubt. Quack, 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 quack. That is okay. That is not a chicken, dude. That is not a chicken. That is a duck, but okay. All right. I mean, hey, listen, Doubt's been playing this game for what, 20 years? How many chickens has he really encountered in the wild? What do you think? I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't assume guy who also has spent a great deal of his life on the internet with this game probably isn't one to talk. But I do know ducks very well. And chickens. I grew up around a farm, so there's some things I know. Getting some wood from the berries is kind of a nice bonus here. It still feels like with the shortage of wood and where players are going to be taking resources that this is going to be a tower fest. The towers would be so important here. Even just getting to feudal age faster is a really big deal. Look at how fast they're going up. Doubt does have less villagers, but he will be in feudal age faster, which could mean faster towers, and the scout would also be faster. Yeah, neither of these guys are going to be surprised. This will be a Vil War and a Tower Fest to finish this. Would be epic, though. Like, if you control this hill, you probably win this game. This hill is so important. Tato actually sitting on the hill right now. So again, of all the maps we've made, there actually is another one. We never did Golden Pit. Maybe I need to double check. Actually, if I'm lazy, so maybe if viewers want to check. Oh, wow. Tato's like, I need the hill. Gonna place a couple walls. Oh, boy. This would be nice for Doubt. He's about to hit feudal, so his scout will be stronger. Okay, here we go. Tato's scout should be dead. Tato is building a giant circle. Dal has not placed a tower yet. Interesting. I wasn't expecting these walls. Tato wants to control the hill, though. How much food they've collected and how many villagers they can produce when most of their economies are fighting right now is important. Here comes the mule card. He's like, don't attack me, please. Look at that quick wall from Tato. That's ridiculous. That is just insane. I doubt would call that a duck quick wall or something. I don't know, but seriously, that villager now runs away as well. And so Doubt, kind of below the top of Kilimanjaro, places a tower. Still trying to break through, and Tato is on Kilimanjaro. He's got the higher tower here. So Tato has the high ground. This is what's nice about the mule cart, though, is like you can just kind of bring it with you. And you can collect a little bit of wood, then maybe collect a little bit of stone. And Tato builds another tower. Anyone else really impressed with Tato? Like, I think what Tato has done here with these walls is so easy to just underappreciate. That's insane. He was later to feudal. He lost his scout. Doubt, it's such a big time advantage. And Tato still was able to get a really nice position here. Now, tower v tower, people are correct. The hill is a bit... It's different than units. I think a tower on a hill doesn't receive less damage, but does do more damage? Or... Well, it depends then if you're talking about a tower versus a tower or a tower versus a unit. It's not quite as straightforward. Dal has plenty of goats he really should be taking. He's not producing villagers right now because he's saving for fletching. I always forget the tower v tower, the building v building thing when it comes to elevation. What are you talking about? Hill bonus is the same? No, it's not. Not against building v building. I'm pretty sure, Shulker. I think the tower does more damage against units when it's on the hill, but against the other tower, it doesn't necessarily do more. But actually, this would be an important moment for maybe chat to clarify that for me. Kukuros's towers don't have hill bonus, never. Against units, either. T-West is just go watch my video about this, lol. Okay, great job for promotion, T-West, but I want the information now! Anyways, it's literally just two towers attacking each other. There's T-West and Spirit of the Law have different videos on it. I'd recommend you go there. Apparently, he's not going to give me the information. We got to just go watch a video, you know. I love the minimap, dude. The minimap's hilarious to me. Look at the palisade walls in the minimap. Look at those little dots. 22 villagers for Tato, 21 for Doubt. Will we see Castle Age? We will find out. Doubt still has the scout, so he's kind of able to look and see, where Tato is, what Tato's doing. Think about things a little bit more. But Tato has two towers against one here, which seems to be the proper technique, and Tato is currently leading this tower war. There's been some crazy games. Really fun moments. The first couple games were very tower heavy. Seems like every lands map is very tower heavy, and like a lot of good age maps have like a very important focus in the middle, where you've got like a hill or important gold or like what. That's how normal maps work. So you make them smaller, obviously, like players are going to want to tower them up like crazy. So standard Kilimanjaro is not a tower map, but it is a control the middle map. And you lose this hill, it's just like more towers are going to creep in towards you, so. Oh, man. I mean, there's a world where, yeah, and it's going to happen. Tato's actually going to rush this. Tato is going to rush this. Risky. Let's see how Tato pulls the weak ones here. So in an ideal world, you're attacking, and then every time you have a weak one, you pull them. Tato brought in some weak ones. Okay, he takes that out. I'm not sure if this is worth it for Tato. Oh, God. Oh, he's stuck. I mean, you lost 6 villagers to take down 1 tower. And now Doubt has more villagers. Doubt is going to have the idea to rush. And here comes Doubt around the corner. But I mean, Doubt's villagers could go down. Doubt hasn't lost a unit yet. That will change, obviously. Oh, my God. I mean... Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, Scout. Scout from Doubt. Doesn't get the kill. Beautiful micro there from Tato. And yeah, it's just really risky to dive against double tower stack because both towers kind of protect each other here. But it's also, it's funny because, like, you also can't just give up the tower war because it feels like, you know, it's a waste of villager time because then you lose the ground. So you have to always have 5 villagers in each tower. You have to always been repairing. And then you have to also try and get some eco. I kind of forgot his mule cart back here. Doubt's wood income is just straggler trees. Tato's got the lumber camp. Tato loses 2 more villagers, though. Tato not fully garrisoned here. Trying to fit in another tower here. Deletes it. And is probably going to try and drop a tower a bit further out of range from this one. Well, I don't know, folks. I don't know. I think Tato could lose a Vill. That villager's 1 volley away from going down. Also, he could easily garrison 5 and 1 will be remaining. Yeah, and that's what happened, but it was the strong villager. I don't know if strong is the way to describe it. Well, if I say a villager's stronger because they have more HP, I think that makes sense, right? Was the huge announcement already made, or is that at the end of the stream? Oh, yeah, we announced it, and we're doing it. This is welcome to 1v1 Tower Cup. This is my new tournament idea. And I was hoping people would be really excited for it. I've spent the last 6 months planning this. What do you guys think? You enjoying it? It's called the TTC, T90s Tower Cup. And these two are promoting it right now. This is really good, right? This is great. We are so hyped. Thank you. Nice. I think it's peak Age of Empires, if you ask me. I'm being sarcastic. The announcement will come after the small map's complete. Which may be after this one, or if I can try and get them to play one more, I will do so. But they played a lot of these games. To quote Running said that his brain was like mashed potatoes after he played 10 games on this. To be fair, that Running Margugu series was just insane. Tato's winning this particular series. The games have been fun. Tato doesn't have as many villagers, but does have more towers. Resources collected, been very close here. I'm not sure if Doubt's mule cart economy has actually been that good. Again, it's like, he needs another mule cart. Having to spend food on a mule cart here actually really hurts. I know it's a bit cheaper for the Armenians, but he needs something to take wood. And there he makes a mule cart for the golds. So finally, the tower rush kind of settles. And maybe now they think about Castle Age. Imagine a castle in the middle for either civilization. Doesn't even matter what units you make out of it. This would be wild. Arfin, I thought about having Viper play this. I think with Viper quick walls, it would be like really obnoxious, but really fun. But Doubt and Tato are always really good to have match up against one another. And I felt Doubt and Tato was the way to go. We will obviously make more in the future. So maybe Viper would be interested. But I mean, like, with Running Margugu was such a great matchup. MBL Capwatch was such a great matchup. Tato and Doubt have been so fun. I wonder who'd be like the perfect player to go up against Viper in small maps. It's kind of tricky because of Viper's quick walls, you know? I think Yo is the one that came to mind. Vivi loves his towers. So yeah, maybe Vivi. That'd be a throwback for sure. Freaking Andy. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. We got to make more. I already have my plans for the next batch. I think you guys are going to really enjoy the next batch. Our next batch. But that won't be till the new year. Food count looking very similar for both. Doubt still has berries remaining here. And so Doubt's getting some natural food income. This will head to Castle Age. And access to stone is actually a big factor here. Doubt can't take this stone. He can't take this stone. Tato still has this stone. I mean, getting a castle up seems very unrealistic for both, even with access to stone being in mind. So, maybe just siege. And Doubt clicks up first here. K-Evil, I do low elo legends every Tuesday. We did do it yesterday. And usually, like, every third or fourth upload is low elo. So, we have a lot of them. I've got maybe 5 or 6 that are planned to hit YouTube. So, it is still a series that I do. Price of stone is not going to be cheap. If they're going to buy it. That seems to be the plan. Tato very light on wood right now. Mainly on gold, mainly on stone. The race for a castle begins. Now, where do you drop your castle if you're Doubt? Can you delete this palisade and plop the castle on the hill? T90, why don't you play Viper in this? Why do you think I don't want to play Viper in this? Do you know how painful that would be? I'll cast it all day, but, like, I'm going to get villagers walled in. He's just going to be giggling and chilling, and I'm going to be, like, super focused and still screwing up. This is not for me, my friend. This is not for me. Dave versus Nilly would be fun. Really? You think that would be? It'd be fun if you really like to hear Dave scream in pain. I don't think they're the same caliber. But then again, Nilly might not necessarily excel in these types of settings. Oh, God. Oh, boy. They both know what the plan is. Now it's going to build a monastery. I thought it was going to be a castle. I think Tato did too. Well, you can garrison this with the Armenians, and it does fire arrows, so it's actually a really interesting idea. I don't know about this one, though. I don't know, man. Is it good enough? Let's see. Doubt has built a monastery on the hill. Is making a warrior priest. This is actually working. This is sick. And he can get the relic. Armenians get a relic even from... I actually can't put the relic in because there's villagers there. That's funny. So now he's got 8 villagers garrisoned and 2 relics are in there because you get a relic when you build the church with the Armenians. Tato had 3 towers. He now only has 1. And now Tato needs to find a castle spot, but he can't place it too close to this. And the warrior priest also attacks. And there's the castle! Doubt is building another church! They build very quickly. The churches build very quickly. Have you ever seen a church deny a castle, people? The power of God versus the power of architecture. What is this? This is crazy. I mean, the warrior priest attack, right? So that's a really good tool here. Tato's castle will likely go up. It's at 90%. And then who wins? 2 churches and some relics? Or a castle? Castle's up. Okay. So, we're going to be here for a while. I am voting castle. Tato, though, has 8 villagers, which is amazing. So, only 8 villagers. 3 are working. The other 5 are inside of this castle. What does Doubt do, guys? What does he do? Because he's going to lose his churches. I guess he has to use the churches to buy time and then get a castle himself here. That seems to be the plan. He's on stone, he's on gold. This is hilarious. What a great job from Doubt. I did not think about the churches. Oh, wow. What a big brain move. That's so good. Almost worked. Also, with elevation, sometimes you can't build. So, Tato's a little fortunate he was able to build there. Doubt's going to build another church. He's selling stone to get gold. And he's trying to get relics, but, like, you just put the relic in that church. What are you doing, dude? Move it over here. Redemption on the way for Doubt. So, monks can convert organ guns. Okay, so... there goes the warrior priest. Run! Run, 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 run. Drop it off inside. Boom. You can garrison monks inside the Armenian churches as well. This is new, so I think some people were surprised. If you couldn't garrison inside these things, this wouldn't be possible. And now the redemption's going to be in. That organ gun can be converted. That's sick. This game is going to go on for hours. How do you end it? I don't know how this game ends, guys. Because you can't... Tato can't push, but neither can Doubt. And their economies are really poor. And I feel like we'll never see Imp. Actually, what Doubt could do, I actually think Doubt wins if he just avoids the castle. If he can go around, convert the market, convert the blacksmith, convert the houses. Tato has no realistic answer to the organ gun. It's just that the castle is going to cover a lot of this area. You cannot convert it. And Tato just resigned. I think Tato sees the future here. Now, a little bummed, would have loved to have seen it actually play out, right? But Tato gets his castle up, and he simply doesn't have the eco to compete. The way to play that in a normal game would be Tato would go a monastery himself. You've got cheap monks. So we see monks with atonement to convert Doubt's monks. But the organ gun can't push. It lacks range. It doesn't. There's no firepower to back it up, and Tato can't afford anything else. And Doubt is going to get relics, so he's going to snag these, get golden come from that. He has more villagers working, and then there are areas he can go to avoid the castle fire, and he could start to steal all the buildings, and Tato would simply just be stuck. So yeah, I think Tato knew that. Now, I think because of how the map goes, I think some people were like, "We want to see it. Show it to us. Prove it." But that is pretty clearly how this game plays out. I just do not see a world where Tato can really do anything now. Wow, what a victory there from Doubt. That was super cool. And they just played 10 small maps for us. Some of them were the same, but this turned into something very different. And final score 6-4. So if you watched the full series, if you watched all the small maps between these two, you'll probably remember the demo. Had that crazy demo not have landed, maybe this ends up being tied at this point. But well played. Here's the res collected. Doubt collected more. What a smart play from Doubt to go for those churches there. Collected more resources. Didn't convert that much, but would have. And yeah, wins the game.